let's run.
Hello and welcome to the first and hopefully what will be a series of videos. Don't have a great track record of keeping these going, but basically the genesis for this was I'm currently doing a public speaking course, and we were given homework to provide a presentation that lasted 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So I thought, why not chuck it up on YouTube, and it'll give me a chance just to practice what the talk's about. So we've put it into this format. It's called Explained in 150 Seconds, and we're going to use that to explain what will usually be a training concept or a sports science concept, as in that's where my expertise in inverted commas lies. Today we're going to be discussing training volume. So buckle in, prepare to get educated. Just going to start the timer now. So volume is a gross measure of training quantity. It can be expressed in various ways. So here we can be expressed solely as training time. What you'll see here is in the top graphic, we have the annual training volume of different athletes. We have distance runner, orienteer, cross-country skier, rower, cyclist, and swimmer. And that's simply just a gross measure of the amount of time they spend training. Down on the bottom left, you'll see volume expressed in tonnage of lifts completed. So that primarily refers to lifting in the gym. So that's every lift you've done, squats, cleans, bench presses, all in that week, spread over all of the days of the week. And then in the bottom right there, you'll see running volume, just in the sheer amount of kilometers you've covered in that week of training. Nothing to do with the speed. Volume is probably the most important training variable to measure. In strength training, it's really the primary way we ensure progress, as long as you're in the correct intensity ranges. In fitness training, it's the easiest one to overcook. That's where your overtraining comes from. It's pretty much primarily in endurance athletes. It's pretty difficult to overtrain as a strength athlete because we can't actually do enough exercise because it takes so much out of you. And in sports training, it's the best one. It's the most important one to ensure that you're going to kind of hit a peak at the right time, or you're not overcooking your training and not coming in under-prepared to your competitions. So if you're a rugby player, football player, sprinter, swimmer, the actual content of your sport-specific training, the volume of what you've done, is probably the most important variable that you're going to manage over an annual cycle. Volume and fitness are interrelated. Basically, the more volume of work you do, the more fatigued your body becomes, the more fatigued your systems are, and that is going to mean that both your performance and what will appear to be your fitness will take a knock. Once you drop that, so as you build the volume, you're building a stimulus for a later peak. So that's volume and peaking together. So what you'll see here is a 6-week cycle where we're just building up the training volume, and then we drop it down for 2 weeks into a taper, and you can see our performance is kind of dropping, and then it hits a peak once we hit that taper. To truly understand training, you need to have an integrated understanding of intensity and modality, but those are topics for another 150-second top. That, ladies and gentlemen, is training volume. 2 minutes 30 on the nose. If you'd like to give me some feedback on my presentation style, if you understood what I was putting across, and any kind of topic you'd like me to cover in this 150-second content string, just give us a shout in the comments or shoot me an email, speedpowerperformance@gmail.com. The whole video was actually 4 minutes, but the presentation was neatly 2 minutes 30. Didn't script it or write it out, which is probably ill prepared of me. Anyway, until next time, this is Mark of castironstrength.com signing off.